Hello, my beautiful collective. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dee. If you're returning, welcome back. Glad to have you back. I know I've been MIA for a little bit. Life be life, and like I said in the messages from the Ancestors reading. So will be a message from your soul / higher self. So just take what resonates, leave the rest, and try to fit the. Oh, can't speak. Throat chakra might be a little messed up. I got that in the other reading as well. Don't try to force the story to fit your narrative. If you feel called to book a personal with me, all that information is in the description box, and all my readings are timeless, okay? So the main energy I was getting was, and I've been getting this in the reading so far this week, is there's a disconnect, probably from emotion, intuition. It feels like coming into union with self, like balancing your feminine and masculine energy for me right now. I have a new deck here, the Crystal Struck Tarot. If you are on the Clock app, you know, especially on the spiritual side of that app, this deck was pretty popular, and I wanted to buy it like months ago, but I kept getting blocked from buying it. And then when I finally like made this spread and started doing this reading, I wasn't blocked from buying it anymore. So when I got this deck, I literally asked this deck, what spread am I supposed to use it for? And I got like the High Priestess and the Star and I think the Moon, and I was like, okay, I was supposed to use it for this spread. But anyways, and I love crystals, and I might butcher some of the names of the crystals, so we'll see. But I was getting very much disconnect from your divine energy, your divine feminine masculine energy within self. I believe in the last reading it was very ego based too, like someone on the verge of a spiritual awakening, so this could just be lining up, but we'll see where the reading takes us today. Okay, so did I break the deck? I don't even remember, so we're going to do it again because I don't remember. Spirit angels, ancestors, guys, please tell me, pull up my energy to this reading. Okay. So we have manifestation number 25 and soul mating number 34. On the bottom we have, I always do that. These cards are huge though, so on the bottom we have healing. I don't know if I read this card yet. I don't even think I've read it for myself when I pull off camera for me. Let's just see. So soul mating number 25. You will attract what you give your focus to. You're about to experience something you have longed for. You may not see any evidence yet, but don't be disheartened. Instead, be still and align with your soul, so you will be inspired to take a step forward, where you will meet your dreams and desires. Fall in love with the unknown, and the path of the known will materialize. You create life through how you feel and what you think. When you change your beliefs, your life changes to match it. First, you must be aware of how you feel in the present. Practice focusing on what makes your heart sing, not sink. The time just before manifestation is an opportunity to change any story from the past, present, or future. Your perception is altering, so you can see in a new light. Everything is created twice. Firstly, in the vibrational realm, perceived as imagination, feeling, or dreaming, and then in the physical world as manifested objects. Enjoy the journey to all you are manifesting, and your desire will arrive sooner. This is the nature of creation. And then we have soul mating number 34. My throat chakra has been a little crazy all day. Just saying. Okay. Embrace your soul to reveal a partner. A new encounter or a deepening of an already existing union will profoundly change the way you perceive unconditional love. Chemistry between two people does not mean that they are life partners. You have entered each other's lives to awaken, expand, and open your hearts so wide that they may never close again. It may last for a moment, a season, or lifetime. Time is not necessary to shift the clogs of your heart and fill the absolute ecstasy of you. A moment can open you to euphoria. The purpose of a soul relationship is to mirror your love and light, and melt away any hard edges or walls you have built. Whatever is mirrored will intensify. Love and peace will feel bigger, but so will fear and pain. This reveals any wounds that hold us away from love, so we can heal them as we embrace more of the love we already recognize. And like I said, I feel like it's about union with self, okay? Because you are, your first soulmate. You are the love of your life because you are coming into union with you. You are balancing your feminine and masculine energy, and then you could possibly manifest in your actual divine counterpart outside of you. But you always have to balance that energy within you first, because I think that's why we have healing here. So you could be trying to manifest love, and your soul is like, and your higher self is like, no, you have to come into union with me first. You have to love me first. So let's see where the tarot takes us, okay? All right, so we have the Five of Swords. The Hangman, Pisces energy. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. And then we have the Ten of Wands. And the Page of Cups flipped reverse. We have the World on the bottom. I just saw that. Fixed sign energy. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. If you have those heavy placements, you have heavy Pisces, Gemini, Virgo as well. The Six of Wands, the Devil reverse, Capricorn energy. The Five of Pentacles reverse. The Five of Cups reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles, yeah. So we have 5-5, and it's in the reverse, so that's about healing it. Healing an abandonment wound. Feeling neglected, all that good stuff. It feels like detaching from any ego-based thing, which I feel like I said to you guys in the last reading. I also saw the Tower there. The Three of Swords reverse, yeah, healing. Two of Cups, come into union with self. Okay. And if any of the crystals on the cards call to you, just kind of go with it. I can't say some of the names, so I'm not going to try. But if you can see them clearly. Yeah, you're closing out a chapter of... And you have all the fives out here. So you had two of them. No, you have most of them out here. You had the Five of Swords, Five of Cups. There's a Five of Wands. No, Five of Pentacles. I didn't see the Five of Cups. I mean, Five of Swords, I think. But you're closing out a chapter, and I feel like it's that disconnect. But let's see. The soul message is a Five of Swords reverse. Spirit, please clarify that for me. The Two of Swords. The Ten of Wands. Death reverse, Scorpio energy. Sun reverse, Leo energy. the Queen of Cups on the bottom, the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and then the Ace of Cups, then the Seven of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Magician. This is full surrender into love. This is full surrender into so much love within yourself, so you could have that new, stable, and beautiful emotional beginning that you're trying to have. But there's still something that you need to release, because you're not stepping into healing. You're not stepping into transformation. And we did see the Tower there on the bottom of the deck. It's like a fear of stepping into transformation. The Empress, it's like a fear of stepping into that growth, of that nourishment. And like I said, this is about you balancing your feminine and masculine energy. This is about how you love and how you view love and really loving yourself. It could be the energy of you neglecting your self-love, your self-care. And I feel like you're getting out of that energy, because we have the Five of Swords reversed, but it took a long time for you to get here because you turned a blind eye to it with the Two of Swords. It feels like a long time coming into this nurturing aspect of yourself, like a love that you've never given yourself before, so you can have that love manifest in the 3D outside of yourself with another person. And how to get into alignment, we have the Hangman, Pisces energy. You can have heavy Pisces in your chart, but I was saying in the messages from the Ancestors reading, it just felt like getting more into connection with yourself, so you can get into connection with your spirit team. And I was saying, because I'm a Pisces, so I know how to dig deep into that type of energy, and it felt like studying the High Priestess or the Hierophant card, which you could have heavy Pisces or Taurus placements, but also Libra. But it's just like getting very much into that soul energy, getting much into the depths of yourself, but having that beautiful balance of light and dark, yin and yang type of energy is what I was getting. And that's what this feels like. Really reaching the depths of your soul in the healthiest way possible, and not getting stuck in the dark, not getting stuck in that moon energy. More so moon reverse, where everything is enlightened. So many things flipped. Clarify the Hangman for me, Spirit. Thank you. Page of Wands. I have heavy fire signs placement 2 as well. The World again. The Three of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Star reverse, Aquarius energy, the King of Swords, Strength. Yeah, this is absolutely about opening up your heart. The Strength is about heart chakra. This is about you having the courage to move forward, being very honest with yourself. It's like pushing yourself forward from whatever disconnect you were feeling. You know, I said the Three of Cups is all about reunion or divine union, and like I said, I'm getting that within yourself. You can't force anybody to come with you in this. You can't force any friendships or anything. Like, if they're out of alignment, they're out of alignment. With the Page of Pentacles, there's something that wasn't growing in your energy, and I've been getting that as well. Like, there was something that had no growth. There was something that was very stagnant in your life that you had to let go of. And I feel like that's you and the energy of neglecting yourself. The Hangman is all about viewing things from a different perspective and having a sort of awakening to it. And I feel like you're getting all the messages, you're getting all the downloads, like, but are you seeing them clearly? It's also the message, because Spirit is saying the time is for union. There's no more playing around. There's no more neglect. There's no more like stagnancy or absent-mindedness within this energy. It feels like you want that new beginning. You want that new chapter. No more ignoring. It's time to go. I've been sending you the messages. You're starting to see the signs, you're starting to see the synchronicities, and now I need you to go. I need you to get into alignment now. One second, hold on. Okay, but yeah, this is about choosing you and not being super disappointed where people don't understand your new point of view and people don't see what you see. You are a very divine, a very high frequency being, and not everybody is going to see the world the way you see it, and that's okay. Because you have your spirit team, because you have your higher power source, whatever you believe in, with you, and then eventually you will get soul tribe who understand you and your point of view. And soul activation, we have the Magician reverse. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Thank you. The Page of Swords. The King of Wands. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. The Seven of Swords. The Five of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Four of Swords. The Ace of Cups. Spirit is saying, and this is like, because this is called soul activation, right? Until you see the signs clearly, until you really dig deep and do the work, until you take that mask off and stop lying to yourself, because this feels like trying to manipulate the energy to work in your favor, but it's not coming from a genuine place. It's coming from ego. It's coming from a lack mentality. It's coming from a place of hurt with the Five of Cups. You're trying to manifest this new beautiful beginning for yourself. You're trying to get into alignment, but are you genuinely doing the work? Are you facing your shadow? Because for me, this is giving like you're pretending to do the work. Like, are you doing your shadow work? Are you paying attention to your red flags within yourself? Are you in alignment for the betterment of self, for the betterment of humankind? Because when we get into the right frequency, we align the universe. We all play a part in that. And there's going to be people who never wake up in this lifetime. You know, it might take so many people a few lifetimes to really wake up and get us in true alignment as a whole. Because we see what's going on in the world. It's going to take a long time, it feels, to really get into a true alignment. We might not even see it in our lifetime. But this feels like trying to manipulate the universe, but they're like, you can't manipulate me because I see through you. And your soul is saying that you can't do that. You have to come from a genuine place. You want the love. You want the stability. You want these manifestations. But it has to come from a genuine place. And like I said, I feel like you're starting to wake up to it. I feel like you're taking a baby step, because the Five of Swords reverse is a small step towards that. But we have a major arcana in the reverse for soul activation. So that means for me, and then we have the Page of Swords. You think you're doing this grand big thing. You think you have the universe in your pocket, and your soul is saying no. They can see through us. So this is giving you're coming too much from your mental as well, and not your soul. Because I was getting that when I saw the King and Queen of Cups in this deck reverse. There's a disconnect from your intuition. There's a disconnect, some level of disconnect from your emotions, and until you align with that, you're going to be in a stagnant energy. You have to change your point of view. You have to change the way you view life, view your spiritual journey. Because you could be going to a tarot reader every freaking week, getting on TikTok, getting readings, but are you genuinely changing? Is your reader saying the same thing over and over and over again every time you get a reading? Is there anything changing in your energy? It's like that. Because I mod for my friend, and there are some people who she read for frequently where the energy never really changes. Like, it seems like she's giving the same reading over and over again, because even though they're getting those readings and they're clarifying everything she's saying and they're confirming everything she's saying, but it's like they're not taking it in as deeply as they need to change. And that's what I'm getting. You could be on YouTube all day watching these readings, saying they resonate, and the reader could be giving you advice and ways to move forward. But are you applying that in your real life? Are you meditating? Are you journaling? Are you going for walks outside? Are you trying to connect to your ancestors? Are you trying to connect to your higher self? All these things. Are you doing these things, or are you pretending to do these things and saying that you are? Are you only doing it for 2 or 3 minutes? Are you only doing it for 5? Did you write an affirmation today? Did you say an affirmation today? This is about genuine healing for your manifestations to come in, is what I'm getting. There's still some sort of disconnect. And you have to face that. You have to look you in the mirror and face that. So right now, it feels like everything is at a standstill until you realize that. You have to change your perspective on how you're doing your spiritual growth and your spiritual healing. You have to nip this in the bud, because you have the world as overall energy. So you have to close this chapter to step into your new one. You have the world twice. Spirit is saying this ends now. If you want genuine change, if you want your manifestations to come in, you have to really do the work. Clearing the block, we have the Ten of Wands. Spirit, please clarify that for me. And that is a block. The Seven of Wands, complete surrender. Complete surrender. Look at that, the Empress, Taurus energy. The Three of Pentacles. Look at that, the Emperor reverse. Didn't I say this is about coming into union with yourself? Literally said that. I said that there was something out of alignment. We have the Emperor reverse, the Four of Cups, the King of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Hermit, Virgo energy, the Ten of Pentacles, and then the Ten of Cups. And then the Queen of Cups was right behind that. The High Priestess. I can't make this shit up. You clear the block by coming into union with self and trusting your intuition and taking that deep dive within yourself. I believe at the time, I think we have a full moon right now. Meditate during that full moon. Put your crystals outside, charge them, meditate with them. Listen to the message that your soul is trying to give to you, because there's something there. This is definitely about you. This is something to do with your masculine side. Your masculine is hurt by your feminine right now, and you need to connect with that. Now, I don't do that type of reading. My friend Elissa does at Silhouette Tarot. So if you want a feminine masculine reading, she offers that, because that's what this feels like. I'm getting the energy of your masculine energy is upset with your feminine energy, and it's knocking your masculine energy out of alignment. And I don't usually get messages like that, but that's what I'm getting today. There's a habit that needs to be walked away from. It could be how you view love, see love, how you view yourself, where you maybe feel like you can't stand up for yourself. Maybe you are the nurturer, but you overgive, even though the Empress is not in the reverse. But you can't build right now because your energies are not in alignment with each other right now. Your masculine energy is blocked. And it could have to do with the father wound. Maybe you overgive to masculines in your life, and that's why your masculine is out of alignment. But before you could build your legacy, before you could have your happiness, you have to do that deep dive, and you're not doing it with the Hermit in reverse. It's like isolating instead of facing the shadow. And you have to move forward from that. You have to connect. Okay? So that's the block. This is literally bouncing your feminine and masculine. Spirit is putting it right here in our face. How to connect more deeply. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Thank you. The Four of Pentacles. Judgment reverse. Justice. Didn't I say something about Libra energy earlier? The Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Page of Cups reverse again, the Eight of Swords, the Will, the Devil, and the Four of Swords. The High Priestess, you have to trust yourself. You have to listen to what your higher self is trying to tell you. So doing a higher self meditation or just doing regular meditations in general, you're trying to get a message to yourself in this higher frequency version of yourself, and it's not getting through. There's a block, and it's like, I'm trying to bring balance in, but you won't release this block. You won't get out of ego. You won't really do the work. It feels like those people who watch tarot readings and be like, well, none of this worked for me and I've been trying for years and da 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 da. If you stay in a negative mindset while you're trying to manifest, your manifestations are not going to come through. You have to find a way to co-create with the universe. You have to rewire your mind for things to work in your favor. There are times where I have weeks where everything I say, I manifest it because I'm having such a positive week. I'm in a positive mindset, and I'll say, I want to get this, or I want to do this, or I hope this happens for me. And it does, like that, in an instant, like in the next 30 minutes that I say something. And then there's weeks where I try to manifest, but a part of me is coming from a place of desperation. A part of me is coming from a place of lack, and then I don't see that manifestation come through because I know I'm coming from an unhealthy place. And I'm like, you know what? I wanted that out of this energy and not out of a higher frequency energy. I was coming from a place like within myself, and I realized that's what I was doing, and spirit blocked it because I wasn't coming from the right energy. You have to be very mindful of what you do. You cannot manipulate the universe. They are already 100 steps ahead of you. They already know what you're going to do before you even do it. And this is that energy. Your soul is literally telling you you cannot manipulate the universe. You have to get into alignment with yourself first. You're trying to have these beautiful manifestations but you're living in an old version of yourself. You're living in, okay, I got the reading and it was cool, but did you take what you're, give me one second, but it's giving that you need to really face your shadow side. It's giving that you really need to take a deep dive into your feminine and masculine energy, see where you're neglecting yourself, see where you're not loving yourself fully. There is something that you're not seeing clearly with what you're supposed to learn and with loving yourself. It feels like it's like this, don't want to say minuscule because at the same time, but it feels like it's not as heavy as the trauma and stuff that you've healed in the past. Like I said, it could be a small way of thinking. It could just be that small lie, manipulation that you tell yourself. I just feel like it's a way that you're trying to manipulate the universe and it's not working in your favor. So you're getting mad at the universe and you're getting mad at yourself, and your soul is saying, no, it's because you're not coming from a healthy place about this. And it could be anything. It doesn't just have to be love. But you can't manipulate the universe. Is the biggest message here. And if you're on TikTok and you're listening to readers who say stuff like that, or like astrologers or whatever, spiritual workers, there's a healthy outlet and a healthy way to do everything. And shadow work is always involved. You have to do the work to get what you want. Advice for the collective. Advice. The Two of Cups reverse. The Seven of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. The Knight of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. The Moon. The universe is literally like, you can't trip me. You can't breadcrumb me. The Hangman again, Pisces energy. We also have Pisces energy here with the Moon. Also Cancer. The Ten of Pentacles. The Four of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Artist in the reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles. This is literally giving You cannot have destiny. You cannot have divine union. Anything. You cannot manifest if you're still in a place of lack. And Spirit is saying, you know, everything is clear. Everything is out in the open. Everything is on the surface. You can't come from a place of lack. Six of Pentacles. You can't barely give to yourself. You're trying to get this to come in quick, fast, and in a hurry. But you can't do that. You're still learning. Page of Swords. You want to have that new beginning, you have to leap forward into your shadow work. You have to leap forward into what you need to learn, because we keep getting the pages. This is a learning situation for you. This is about your soul growth. This is about you learning how to love yourself, how to be in union with yourself, because your destiny is delayed right now because you're not in true alignment with self. There's something that you're doing when you feel like I said, the energy is giving, manipulating the universe. You think that you're doing something, taking some type of shortcut, and they're saying no. They want you to nip that in the bud. I keep hearing, you can't breadcrumb me. And it could just be yourself. You can't do that to yourself. I feel like you guys just got spanked. Like, it's giving that type of energy. Because like I said, I was feeling divine union within self. I was feeling like you need to be in balance. But you can't take shortcuts in your healing journey. It doesn't work like that. It could get a little bit easier, but you can't take shortcuts. Advice for the collective. Advice for the collective. Thank you. We have water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and reset. Okay, water your garden is 120. Those numbers could be significant to you. Okay. Earth is a seasonal planet, and as such, you're a seasonal being, cyclical. You can be on and in full bloom month after month, day after day. Oh, you can't be on and in full bloom. You're strongly being called to put on the brakes, rest, and refuel, to take a moment to restock and replenish, and slow right on down. Your body is the only body you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. You're being called to take responsibility for your well-being, to put your health and body first. I know it can feel like time is running out, and as if there are urgent things that simply can't wait. However, if you keep pushing on, soon fatigue will set in. This way of living isn't sustainable. If anyone continues to race through life, eventually they will reach exhaustion, and it will take longer to recover than it would have done to reset. Immune system disorder and mysterious illnesses are becoming more and more common because we're putting too much pressure on our bodies to keep up with the instantaneous pace of modern life. How are you being called to put on the brakes, to rest, restore, and rejuvenate? When was the last time you took a holiday or had a full weekend, day, or afternoon off? Look after your precious body and mind. Give yourself enough time to recover when you find yourself running on your reserves. There's enough time. Life will bend towards you when you do. What is your body yearning for? I feel like you've been getting so many messages from your higher self to get your spiritual health in order. That's what I'm getting from that. You could be the healthiest person. You could run every morning. You could eat fruit and vegetables all day. Take your protein, all that good stuff. But there's something about your spiritual hygiene that you need to nourish. Is what I'm getting. Because I don't think it has anything to do with 3D energy here. This is a message from your soul. This is about your spiritual health. Are you scripting? Are you journaling? Are you meditating? Are you facing your shadow side and looking at what you need to heal within yourself? Are you facing your traumas and learning what your triggers are to heal those and to step into alignment with your soul purpose? Do you know that you have like your clairvoyant, or if you resonate with that, are you using that energy for good? Are you stepping into true alignment with the universe to bring the collective as a whole into a higher frequency? Are you doing the work? Because it feels like you say you do the work and you post the affirmations and you know, like on social media you seem like a like a spiritualist guru or something, but in reality you're posting those things, but you're just chilling in your house, in your room. You're not really doing the research, you're not really doing the work, you're not seeing if you're connected to certain angels or whatever, or you're not connecting to your spirit team or your ancestors. It just feels like there's a part of you where you feel like you're doing something, like you're the master of it in regards to your spiritual health, but you're not. You think you are, like I said, manipulating the universe, and they're like, no, I see through you. I see the imbalance in you. I see what you're trying to do, and that's not how it's going to work. And so then you're like, okay, well, I did this. Why isn't it working? Like, say you, which I don't condone, to each his own, but say you did like a love spell on someone, you know, or you tried to, and you're thinking that, oh, this is going to come after me, this person is going to call me, this person's going to text me. You've probably seen those if you're on the Clock app. You've probably seen those where it says, save this sound, and this person will call you in 24 hours. That's bull. It's literal bull. It's giving that type of energy. It's giving just on the surface, trying to get clicks, likes, and views. And that might not be exactly what you're doing, but you're doing something on that level. You could be on there looking at all these love readings saying, oh, this person's going to come back, oh, this person's going to come back. And I literally saw a TikTok the other day where this girl said, if you have to get a reading on that person, do you really think they're meant for you? And I literally was like, clock that. Because I was like, we've all, if you're into all this stuff, you've gotten readings on that person that the tarot was like, no, this person's no good for you. And what did you probably do? You went back to that person. Even though the tarot told you not to. Even though spirit told you not to. It's giving that type of energy. You cannot manipulate. You can only do the real work and trust that as you're doing the real work, your manifestations are going to come in, because spirit blesses you when you do what you need to do. You can still get your blessings as you're healing, but you can't pretend like you're healing. Advice for the collective. Advice. Exactly. Adjustments are required. It feels like it's time to take a hard look in the mirror at what you've been doing. The energy is gaining momentum. A time to give rather than take. The answers you need are coming. Gemini energy. Your dreams need a practical plan. Taurus energy. Hold your vision. And then we have a win-win outcome is forecasted. Libra energy. Advice for the collective. Have judgment. Understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. And then we have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. On the bottom, we have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. I feel like this is like a roller coaster of emotions, and that could be you. Like, you're listening to the Clock app people who try to manipulate people into buying their stuff and doing these love spells and da-da-da-da-da. And instead of going within yourself and getting the answers that you need. And so you're on a roller coaster of happiness, of doubt, of feeling this, of feeling that, and trying to grow, da da da. And I'm not saying, like, I know I probably sound really harsh in this reading. I'm not trying to be like an asshole or anything like that. Like, sometimes people have to give it to you straight, but like, you can't take shortcuts. You can't, like I said, you can't cut corners on your spiritual growth. You can't go to somebody and cast a spell. Like, I mean, sometimes that works. I'm not saying it doesn't. But that's temporary energy to me. You know? like just depending on what you're trying to do. Because once upon a time I considered myself a witch. So like I get it, and I'm not saying that like witchcraft is bad or anything like that. I know some people view it as such. I don't. It just depends on how you're using it, in my opinion. And I feel like people use it for manipulation, and you can't do that in what you're trying to accomplish in your soul journey in your life at this moment. You know, and you might not even be using witchcraft, but it's just some form of manipulation that you're doing in regards to how you're trying to get your manifestations to come in. And Spirit is saying, no, you have to do the work. You have to do the shadow work. You have to heal yourself. You have to go within yourself, within your soul, and figure out what's going on. In the 3D, you could try therapy. In the 3D, you could try to connect with a shadow work reader. I believe all tarot readings are shadow work if they're a genuine reader. And see what they're saying to you. Get the advice and how to get that advice to work in your everyday life. Because there's something here that I don't really like the energy. I know we did see the devil, but I believe it was reversed. I can't even remember. I know we saw it. And that's that shadow work, and that's that manipulation energy as well. Especially with the Magician and the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Advice for the collective spirit, advice. Thank you. Oh! I love that that just happened, because if you watch me, you know I always say thank you when I get a card. And the card says thank you. Gratitude, appreciating what's sustaining you. I love that. I don't think I've pulled that card yet. Not even for myself, offline. Thank you is 138. That number could be of significance to you. Water is life. Wherever there's water, there's life. It's the ultimate blessing. It's the thing that sustains us the most. Life isn't possible without it. And yet most of us take water for granted. And in our busy modern world, it's easy to become disconnected from the truly sacred things that are supporting and sustaining us. To take the simple things and the people closest to us for granted, assuming that they will always be there. Sometimes it takes the threat of going without something for us to realize it's even there. To truly appreciate what we believe we could not go without. This card is an invitation to reflect on and appreciate those things that support and sustain us the most. From water to loved ones. What are you most grateful for? Who are you most appreciative of? How are you being called to offer thanks? How can you honor the things that hold you the most? When we open our eyes and truly to what's truly holding us, the way we look at our life changes, and the more things we give. The more abundance we realize is there. The more we honor those who give to us, the more connected to life we feel. And offering thanks in a way of giving back too. When we acknowledge the support that we have in our lives already, we're more easily able to see the sacred thing that's woven throughout it all. What are you most thankful for in your life that you may have overlooked? And it could be the small blessings that Spirit has gotten for you. Like maybe you really wanted McDonald's and somebody got it for you and you didn't even have to ask. You know, something like that. Something small. It could be, I don't even know. Just somebody opened the door for you. Someone saying you look pretty today. Like just small things that you really need to acknowledge. Or maybe your child cleaned up without you having to ask them to. Maybe they took out the trash or washed the dishes without you having to ask them to. Just the smaller things, you know, because those are many blessings within themselves. Advice for the collective. Oh, we have romance, and then we have no. This is about you right now. That's what Spirit is saying. Union with self first. Big happy changes. You have success and there's something better. Not the right time in a year from now. On the bottom you have communicate clearly. And I think that's with your spirit team mostly. I also got the Oracle deck. I don't know if I said that out loud. If I can't say the name of the crystal, we're just going to look over it. Affirmation of advice for the collective. Thank you for all your messages today. Affirmation of advice. Thank you. Okay, we have fluorite. My intelligence allows me to make beneficial decisions. My intentions are pure and wholehearted. This was the crystal that was on the 5 of Swords reverse. I speak and express myself naturally from an open heart to strengthen my relationships. And I wholeheartedly feel like that is you. Strengthen the relationship within yourself, with your higher self, with your soul. Okay, I hope that helped. I hope I wasn't too harsh. This was literally like a self-love type of reading. But if it did help, if it did resonate, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you for being here with me and making it to the end of my readings. If you feel called to book, all the information is in the description box below. You guys stay safe, you guys stay blessed, and I will see you in the next reading.